built house, then there's still all the things you need to furnish it. The average new homeowner spends nearly $9,000 on furnishings and decorations. Just think about it. There are carpets and rugs, tables and chairs, a sofa, and things to hang on the wall, as well as curtains and all the accessories. We love to spend, we love to shop, and we buy loads and loads of stuff. There are all the appliances, that washing machine and dryer, the stove, the oven, microwave, iron, and vacuum cleaner. Take a washing machine. Nothing to get excited about, but we depend on it, and then one day it breaks down, or we just want a better one. So we throw the old one out and buy a new one. We'll do that 7 times. The same with refrigerators. We'll own 5 of them. And to keep our cool, we'll go through 7 air conditioners. We'll buy 8 microwaves, 10 TV sets, and 15 computers. To get an idea of how they all stack up, we have mounted them against a wall. Even when you see just a part of all the goods we collect, it becomes a revelation. It takes a lot of coal to make the electricity to fuel all these appliances. Over half our electricity comes from one of 600 coal-burning power stations. Coal is a fossil fuel containing between 40 and 90% carbon. When it is burned, it releases carbon dioxide, a greenhouse gas, which can build up in the atmosphere, trapping in heat and changing our climate.
The average American creates 22 tons of carbon dioxide emission every year. That's a lot more than the worldwide average of 6 tons. But a few small changes can make a big difference in our energy consumption. If we just lower our thermostat 2 degrees in the wintertime and raise it 2 degrees in the summertime, we could each save 2,000 pounds of carbon dioxide every year. Carbon dioxide is invisible, but this is what 2,000 pounds of part carbon, coal, looks like.
By replacing just one bulb with an energy-efficient one, we can save half a ton of carbon dioxide over the bulb's lifetime. If every household in America were to do this, we could prevent 500 million tons of carbon from entering the atmosphere. Each of us can save another half a ton of carbon emissions each year simply by unplugging our appliances when we're not using them. There are a lot of ways we can reduce our carbon footprint. For more ideas, visit our website at www.natgeohumanfootprint.com. Appliances drive our world. They're everywhere, and there's never a shortage of new inventions to improve our lives. Take the computer. 20 years ago, it had barely made an impact. Now, more than 574 million of them are sold worldwide every year. At least 100 million computers belong to Americans, and it takes a wide range of materials and resources to make each one of them.
Hundreds of computers are imported every day through vast warehouses like this one. While they're getting smaller, the guts of a computer, along with the plastic and metal case, leave a heavy footprint. To make a single desktop, it requires at least 530 pounds of fossil fuels and 48 pounds of assorted chemicals. Add to that 1.7 tons of water used in production, and all of a sudden your little desktop weighs a lot. But it's hard to imagine life without them. Online shopping helps us save gasoline. Email makes us more time efficient. Computers help us design and manufacture things. You could even say they control us.
And when you look at the bigger picture, they do. Our traffic systems, our navigation systems, our communication systems, our work systems, our finance systems, you name it, a computer runs it. So while we download music off the internet or sort out our photos, our desktops and laptops have become everyday parts of our lives. We use them to keep in touch with our friends across the world. We use them for shopping, for information, for entertainment. But what about all the other things we do? How long do we spend reading a newspaper or watching the television? And how do they affect our human footprint? And then, when we have fun and start consuming like there's no tomorrow, like on Thanksgiving or the 4th of July, what impact will all that have? We're following the journey of a lifetime. At toddler age, we've looked at all the milk we'll drink in our lifetime. And at school age, we've seen a lifetime supply of bananas and oranges. We've looked at the teenage years and seen all the showers we will take and all the cleansing products we will use. When our couple reached their 20s, we saw our lifetime supply of beer and all the clothing we will buy. And we've laid out some of the appliances and household goods we will accumulate throughout our lives. Our couple have already built the foundations of their lives together, and now it's 10 years later. They're in their 30s. They have 2 children and have bought a bigger house. But we don't solely consume food and materials. We continually absorb information and culture. And like most of us, that means watching television. Even with our computers, we trust and depend on our televisions to bring the world into our living rooms. The average home has at least 2 TV sets, and the average American watches 4 hours per day. Over a lifetime, that's more than 12.5 years spent sitting in front of the tube. When you watch the screen, you are never alone, because across the country there are another 285 million television sets. 12 years of TV watching burns more than 22,000 kilowatts of electricity, enough to power a light bulb for 43 years. Despite the popularity of television, it hasn't quite managed to kill off the written word. It's been estimated that at least 32 million books have been published over the last 2,000 years. And today, a book is published somewhere in the world every 30 seconds. The average American will polish off almost 6 books a year.